Hello, and or welcome back to another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. We haven't done a lot of flow and go since the start of the new year. So connect. Guess what? Today we're going to flow and go. I want you to take note of this very funky outfit, this crazy t-shirt, these crazy socks, all done for your entertainment. But wait, let me turn on one more light because I just realized I forgot to turn on one more light. Why is it I always forget to turn on the light? Why? Without fail, without fail. Let's hope it doesn't knock over. Okay. All right. Again, welcome and or welcome back to another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. We're going to flow and go. Don't forget to hit that red button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up. Here we go. Come to standing, I'm going to say at the middle of your mat. Oh, also, if you have any props like blocks and a strap, that's great. And if not, we'll improvise. See if you can come at let's say the middle portion of your mat. Press down through the four corners of each foot. Lift your kneecaps, lift your quads, lift your heart and chest up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Chin level with the ground. Standing ready in Tadasana. Let's begin with some sun salutes, half sun salutes. Take an inhale, reach and stretch your arms up. Look up. And then exhale, hinge from your hips, fold. Feel free to bend your knees. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest up. Exhale to fold back down. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. Exhale to fold back down. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. And then exhale back to center. We'll just do one more half sun salute. So inhale, reach your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift your chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back down, Uttanasana. Root through your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale back to center, Tadasana. Let's move on to sun salute A with a lunge, right? So now you want to make sure you're standing at the front edge of your mat, either with your feet together or hip socket distance apart. As you inhale, reach your arms up, look up. As you exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, lengthen your chest. Exhale, step your left foot back to a lunge. So your left hand can be on the floor. You could use a block underneath your left palm. And then bring your right foot back to meet the left. So now you're in plank pose. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, cobra or up dog. I'm doing the up dog version. You could certainly do cobra. And then exhale, draw back to down dog. Your feet are about hip socket distance. Your hands are about shoulder width. Stay here, inhale. And then when you exhale, bring your feet forward. Take an inhale to lift your chest up. Take an exhale to fold back down. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up, stretch up, look up. And then exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift your chest up. Now this time when you exhale, step your right foot back to a lunge. So same thing, your right hand can be on the floor. You could use a block there. And then bring your left foot back to meet the right, plank pose. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, draw back to down dog. If your shoulders are tight, it might be better for you to hold on to the outside edges of your mat. If the backs of your legs are tight, it might be better for you to bend your knees. Keep drawing the belly in. Stay here, exhale. And then inhale, gaze forward. Exhale to bring your feet forward. Lift your chest, inhale. Bow and fold, exhale. Press down into your feet. Wardrobe malfunction. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale back to center. Okay, so sun salute A without the pause and the lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank pose. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring the right foot forward. Come up to your fingertips, pause. You can also use blocks in between, underneath both the right and left hand. And then inhale, dip that left knee down. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, dip. Exhale to lift. 2 more. Inhale, dip. Exhale to lift. 1 more. Inhale, dip. Exhale to lift. Pause. To any degree, straighten out that right leg. Maybe you can flex the right foot so much that the right heel is grounded and the right archway of the foot is lifted up. And then rebend your right knee. Step back to plank, pause. Lift the hips up and back, down, dog. You can join the feet together. Inhale, reach the left heel backwards. Exhale, bring that left foot forward. Hands on the other side of your left foot. Drop the hips, lift your chest. And then inhale, dip the right knee down. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, dip. Exhale to lift. Twice more. Inhale, dip. Exhale, lift. 1 more time. Bend, straighten, and then straighten out your front knee. And same thing, maybe you can see that my left heel's on the ground, the archway of the foot is lifted up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, rebend your left knee, step back to plank. Lift the hips up and back. Down dog. Take an inhale here. And then when you exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Root down through your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. Look up. And then exhale back to center. Step it out wide. So take your feet about a leg's length distance apart. And then I'm going to grab my blocks and look at my funny little socks. So about a leg's length distance in between your feet. If you didn't have blocks, you could certainly use books, a chair, a bench, whatever you have at your house or whatever the location you're at when you watch these videos. And then turn your whole right leg out. Line up your right heel with your left arch. Slightly pigeon toe your left foot. And line up your right heel with the center of your left arch. Maintain the lift of the heart and the chest. Open up the arms to the height of your shoulders. Take an inhale. And then exhale, bend your right knee coming into warrior 2. Open across the heart, across the chest. So your collarbones are spread wide. Keep the right knee bent so it's right over your ankles. Turn your palms to face up. And then reverse your warrior. Right arm up, left hand down. The right hand reaches back. The right knee reaches forward. You can turn your chest a little bit to the left. You can even wrap your left arm behind you to the small of your back. Now inhale back to warrior 2. Exhale, reach towards your right side. And for today, let's place the hand on the block or the floor on the big toe side of your right foot. Now draw your left shoulder behind you. Keep the openness across the heart and your chest. So it's a little bit of a wrap inside angle pose, right? See if you can get that right thigh about parallel to the ground. The crown of the head is stretching away from your lower back and your tailbone. Push down into your feet. Inhale back up, warrior 2. And then exhale, straighten your right knee. Parallel your legs. Have all 10 toes pointing in the same direction. You can bring your hands to your hips. Now turn your whole left leg out. Your right toes are going to turn in. The right heel spins out. The left heel lines up with the right arch. Lift up and out of the sides of your waist. Open up your arms to the height of your shoulders. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, bend your left knee coming into warrior 2, side 2. Imagine you could balance something on your shoulders, like a little bar or something like that. Your collarbones are spread wide, the bottom tips of your shoulder blades pressing into the back body. Turning your palms to face up, reverse your warrior, left arm up, right hand down, and maybe you wrap it up. Taking the right hand behind you, maybe you bend the knee a little bit more. You're working towards getting your left thigh parallel to the floor. Chest is turning a little bit to the right. Now inhale back to warrior 2 with the bind. Exhale, reach to your left side. Inhale, hand to floor or block on the big toe side of your left foot. Try to keep that left knee right over your ankle. Hopefully you saw that I could dip my hip down a little bit more when I was in alignment. So now my arm and my knee, specifically the shin and the lower arm, they look like they're merging together. Reach your top arm up, sweep it behind you. Take a little bit of a wrap and bind in Utthita Konasana. This is a variation of it. Right? Keep the belly drawing in. Maybe dip that hip a little bit lower. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come back up. Warrior 2. And then exhale, straighten out your knee. Parallel your legs. Have all 10 toes point in the same direction. Reach your arms straight up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. And then exhale, hinge from your hips, fold. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward, and then exhale, fold back down. So in your forward fold, you can have your hands on the floor, shoulder width. You can let the block, support your head. If your hands are on the floor, shoulder width, your fingertips and your toe tips are pointing in the same direction. The elbows are directly over the heels of the hand. If it's easy for you to fold, maybe you don't need anything, the head can come to the ground. Move your shoulder blades up towards your waist. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Pasarita Padottanasana A. And then take your hands to your outer hips, draw the belly in. Inhale, come up to stand up. And then exhale, join your feet together. Be mindful of your props. Come to the front edge of your mat. Have the blocks close by, so if it makes sense to use them to bring the floor close to you, please do that. Bring your feet together. We're setting up for chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen your chest. Now when you exhale, step your left foot back, spin your left heel in and down. Bring your hands to your outer hips, pause. Now see if you can lengthen out the distance between your front foot and your back foot. Inhale your arms up, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Right hip moving back, left hip moving forward, look up, maybe your palms touch. Then exhale, hands to the mat. Bring your left foot forward to meet the right. Lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot back. Spin the right heel down, bring your hands to your outer hips, pause. Setting up for warrior 1. Left hip back, right hip forward. Try to get that left thigh almost parallel to the ground. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. The little toe side of your right foot anchored to the ground. Right? Left ribs moving backwards, right ribs moving forwards. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, hands frame foot. Bring your right foot forward to meet the left. Join your feet together, bend your knees enough that your chest and or belly will rest on your thighs. Draw the weight into your heels, take your hands to your outer hips, and shift the weight back. Reach your arms forward, chair pose. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, stand, bring your hands to your heart. Okay, so let's put that all together. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, plant your palms, take your feet back, lower your body down. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And then exhale to down dog. You're going to bring your right foot forward. Left heel down. Inhale to warrior 1. Exhale, open up to warrior 2. Inhale, reach towards your right side. This time when you exhale, take your right hand down to the floor or block on the little toe side of your right foot. And then sweep your left arm up and over, taking classic side angle pose. Right side of your chest moving forward, left side of your chest moving backwards. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale, hands to the floor, step it back. You can go right back to down dog, or maybe up dog, and then down dog. Getting fancy with my footwork. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale to warrior 1. Exhale, open up warrior 2. And then inhale, reach forward. Exhale, left hand to the little toe side of your left foot. Right arm up and over, Utthita Parshva Konasana, classic. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale, right hand down, step it back, down dog, or a vinyasa to down dog. Take a few breaths here. Hands about shoulder width, feet about hip socket distance. Move your heart towards the space. Well, move your heart towards your thighs to the space that's behind it. Let's work on a little bit of balance. Right foot forward, left heel high. Inhale, come on up. Crescent lunge. Palms facing one another. Bring your hands to your heart center. Shorten the distance between your feet. Pause. Keep your right knee bent. Let your left leg just hover as you approach warrior 3. And then hands to the floor. Standing split. Take an inhale to lift your chest a few inches. And then exhale, hollow your belly, fold back down. You can take your right hand to hold onto your calf. You can take both hands to hold onto your ankle or your shin. You're challenging your balance, and you're also trying to lengthen out those hamstrings. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, bend your right knee. Slide your left foot way back, and let's return to crescent lunge. Reach up, look up, maybe your palms touch. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Stay in center, or exhale to twist, hooking your left arm to the outside of your right thigh. You certainly could bring your left hand to the floor or a block. Keep reaching the crown of your head forward as your lower back and tailbone goes backwards. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, plant the palms, step it back, plank pose, join your feet together, roll to the little toe side of your right foot, side plank pose. You could stagger the feet, you could stack the feet, you could bring the right knee down to the ground. You could skip it all together and just go back to downward dog. Use your inhale if you're with me to come to plank, and then exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right heel high. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart, pause. Shorten the distance between your feet, keep your left knee bent. See if you can hover that right leg up. So you're just kind of approaching warrior three. Observe the difference between your right and left side. You usually have a side that's easier. And then hands to the floor for a standing split. You can hold on to the calf, ankle, or shin with one hand or both hands. You decide. Let the head hang. Each day is different. Some days we feel stronger than others. Take an inhale, lift your chest. Then exhale, bend your knee. Lightly let the right foot land down, and then come back up. Crescent lunge. Having issues with my shirt. Don't want to show you too much. Don't want to traumatize you. I want you to give it a thumbs down because you saw things you didn't want to see. Take an inhale here. Bring your hands to your heart. And then exhale, twist. Now it's your right arm to the outside of your left thigh. Twisting is really good for digestion and elimination. Stay here, inhale. Now exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot. Step back to plank, pause. And then if you choose, Vashisthasana, side plank on the left side. So you can think of Tadasana. Your shoulders, your hips, your ankles are all in one line. You could lower the bottom knee. You can scissor the feet. You can keep them stacked. You could lift the leg up. And then inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths in your down dog. See if you can have the weight go more towards the legs. So the weight is coming out of the arms. Stay here, inhale. Stay here, exhale. And then walk your hands to your feet. Come to a forward fold at the back edge of your mat. And we'll take a chest expansion. Bring your arms behind you. Interlace at the webbing or use a strap. And then reach the arms off of the back body. Fold forward, fold inward. Think about folding yourself in half. Expand your chest. Expand your breath. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, release the hands. Walk back out to downward dog. And then if you can, place both elbows on the mat. Walk your feet back. You're in forearm plank. Breathe in between your shoulder blades. Make sure your butt and your shoulders are in one line. Move your sternum, your heart forward. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, gently place the knees onto the mat. Lift the chest. Now you're in Sphinx Pose. Lift your heart, lift your chest, press the tops of your feet down. Chest lifting from the ground. Stay here, inhale. Then when you exhale, press back, child's pose. And then when you're ready, come to sitting up on your feet or in between your feet, pause. So when you sit on your feet, Vajrasana. When you sit in between your feet, Virasana. And so feet would be parallel with one another. And we'll just take a seated twist as we're starting to wind down from our flow and go. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale to twist. So you can let the left hand rest on the outer thigh or shin, specifically the calf. And then the right arm goes behind you. If your right hand can't reach the floor, you can take it to the wall, right? You could use the wall to help you leverage the twist. Take an inhale here. And then when you exhale, unwind, come back to center, pause. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist to the second side. So you could use the back of your right hand to the outside of your left outer thigh. Lift your heart, inhale. See if you can twist a little bit more, exhale. So the right side of your chest is moving towards the left side of your chest. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale, unwind. Bring your legs out in front of you. And so the legs are going to come out in front of you. And you're going to bring your legs up like a tabletop position and see if you can balance something on your shins. Maybe it's a block, maybe it's a book, magazine, and then reach your arms forward. If you have something on your legs that's flat, you can straighten out your legs, right? And then reach your arms up. Coming into Navasana, boat pose. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, rebend your knees, reach your arms forward. Take the block into your hands, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Navasana, round 2, lift your heart. Gaze towards your toes or towards your knees. Try to draw the belly in so the belly is moving away from the shirt. And then exhale, bend the knees, hands and blocks come above your shins. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Flowing and going, flowing and going. In your Baddha Konasana, you can stay upright or you could fold. Come to an angle so you can see a little bit better. What you want to observe here is the hips in relation to the knees. If the knees are super high up, it just means you're tighter and you can sit up on a block, a blanket, a towel, whatever you have, a pillow, whatever you have available to you. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale like you're closing the book. Draw the knees together and very mindfully place yourself down onto the mat. A supported bridge pose. So as you lay down, lift your hips up and then slide the block at any height that can accommodate your bridge. If you're really open in your back body, the block at the high height is probably going to be okay. Otherwise, you take it down a notch. And once the block is in the secured position, you can reach the legs up to the ceiling for a modified version of legs up against the wall. Nice cooling inversion. A beautiful day here in SoCal. Stay here, inhale. Now when you exhale, bend your knees, place your feet onto the mat, and then just gradually take the block down another notch. So we're doing a gradual descent. You got on the airplane, you do that gradual descent to land. I don't think any of us are really traveling right now. Or maybe we are. And then lift your hips up, lower the block to another height. Let that lower back and sacrum be supported by that block. And then lift the hips up, slide the block all the way out. Maybe a dynamic windshield wiper twist, moving the knees from side to side. Pause in the center, draw the knees in. You could take like a happy baby. Reach the legs up to the ceiling. See if you can hold on to the ankles or use a strap. Stay here, inhale. And then when you exhale, see if you can roll up. Boat pose. What? Mindfully place the legs down. And we're going to go into a forward fold. Reach your arms up, inhale. Fold forward when you exhale. So when you fold, if you have that flexibility in your hamstrings, you can use the block beyond the feet. Look, I could even use these funny little socks, like a strap beyond my feet. So you have to make do with what you have, right? Make do with what you have. And then inhale, reach the arms forward and up. When you exhale, release the hands down and find your way to a comfortable seat. Comfortable seat that you can maintain the integrity of your spine. And then as you sit here, you notice I'm saying and then a lot, I have to change that. Find the center of each sitting bone. So if you're sitting like me, Sukhasana, with your shins crossed, you want to be evenly placed on your sitting bones. And take a moment here just to scan through your structure, observe how your body feels. Observe the quality of your breathing, Observe the quality of your mind. And hopefully there was a shift where the breathing became easier, where the mind was a little bit more quiet. And you felt a shift of more inward, and your senses withdraw from the outside forces. Thank you so much for joining me with Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. Don't forget to subscribe by hitting that red button. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I'm live now on Fridays. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I take requests, so if there's anything you want to work on your practice in 2022, let me know. Peace out, yogis. Ciao for now.